A veteran in the way of Silvana Lima. In the glare here, it looks like Silvana on the replay with this first wave, Bugs.
Yeah, Silvana's really picked a good one here. Peeling off down the line, and this Brazilian veteran is just going to town on this opening ride. Typo, solid start.
Feels like, and it looks like, excellent surfing to start off with the veteran in this matchup. 38-year-old, former C-tier, and kicks off with a bang. This is an 8-point ride, Bugs.
Well, it's the first excellent ride of the day in the first two heats, so we didn't see anything above the 7 mark, and here we go.
Valuable. We've seen most of the surfers, you know, if you can just get north of an 11.2 wave total, you're looking pretty good. Other than the last heat was a pretty high-scoring heat, but in the previous heats, you know, 11 gets you through.
That's right.
And interesting use of priority all the way through. Nanaho Suzuki finds the end there, uses her priority, and Kira Pinkerton, as well as Ellie Harrison, had to bail out of that
potential.
We'll take a look at it again. Here goes Kira.
She's deep, and she bails quickly.
Yeah, I mean, no hindrance, and
as they work their way up the pecking order, though, Kaibo, you know, you've got to make sure that Surfer 1 has to bail quickly because Surfer 2 might have priority over her. Surfer 3 has priority over both of them.
And Nanaho Suzuki.
Surfer from Burley, still an amazing surfer.
Minami Nonaka in action here. And Minami.
Pretty much around about one of those scorers.
Okay, so this is a 5-point ride right here that we're seeing on the replay, Bugs.
Yeah. It's not a long ride, but it's punctuated by two very powerful moves. The Japanese women are really having a strong bid out here to advance.
Okay, I'm just confirming I'm in number 2 or I'm in number 1, but yeah, here we go. Sarah Wakita, this is a big opportunity here for her to take second place.
She's got that nice low center of gravity. Almost like a Coco Ho at times, just gets so compact, drops that back knee down. She's looking to extract a 5.15 out of this ride. It's tapering, but she's sticking with it, looking to add extras wherever she can. Building some speed now for a finish on the inside. Does well. Is it a 5.15?
Nice little opening ride there for both blue and green, as we're looking at replay of white. Anon just going to town on her backhand there. A series of down-the-line manoeuvres. And she's finishing off there too. So all girls with an opening.
Powers in the face of that wave.
Exactly. That's just kind of what I noticed as we got Hiroto about to take off right now.
Hiroto just really clean. Sort of just trademark Japanese style here. Impeccable technique.
Oh, nice finish.
Finds some release in that tail on the Harvey Norman host set. Hiroto Ohara out there at the moment. What a strong start. Couple of 6-point rides for him to get started. He's looking for more at the moment. Beautiful carve. Just hammering through that turn.
Yes.
So much speed. A great combination.
Excellent surfing written all over it. You can just see, especially from the takeoff, bigger wave, so much speed, and just seamless flow. These few turns put together. There's no downtime. Bust the tail and then finish so strong. Yeah, that's.
I know easy heats, and here we go. We got first ride for Adin. This looks like.
Yeah, Adin Masencamp, a South African, big, powerful, heavy-footed surfer, Rich.
Yeah, he's got shades of, I guess, Geordie's heritage in her pedigree in here as well. Just the way he attacks the wave, really uses that rail exceptionally well. Great timing on this wave. I love that wrap. That was so good. Throwing an absolute ton of spray. Gets a little tail release on that third turn. Onto the inside. Finishes strong again, kicking the tail out a little bit harder.
Yeah, even though there was a bobble in this wave, he still put together like 3 or 4 really strong turns. So it's going to be interesting to see where the judges go with this one, because that was probably the biggest wave I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, and we saw some clean, smooth, refined surfing from Hiroto on that last heat, but this was, and this is finished too. Full manpower.
Yeah, that was
Anyway, it's here he is on his opening wave. Sheldon Simkus from Snapper Rocks. And going to town, and this is an 8.5 effort. The judges love his surfing out here, and when you slow it down, you can see just how much pizzazz he has in his surfing. So much, you know, so many different moves. He's versatile, the variety's there, the speed, the power, the flow, and that is how you surf Snapper Rocks. Sheldon's got...
Let's take a look at some replays as we were in break. This is Daiki Tanaka.
Yeah, he's coming into the Challenger Series in good form. Certainly finished the Australian leg very solidly.
Daiki Tanaka-san out of Japan. Much better on this one. And gets John Mark. He needs a 3.44 on this effort, Bugs.
Oh, he's definitely got that. Look at that big slashing cutty, thinking down the line, floats over this section. Now he comes around this section again, and right here, look, bang.
Just sure-footed for this effort. Nice tight radius in his surfing, but like you said, the spring that he's getting.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. There, right, he sort of bounces to that next section. He doesn't even like bury his rail. And now he's just so sure-footed, as you mentioned.
Yeah, pretty unique approach that I'm enjoying.
Kelly obviously...
You're telling yourself that, Rich.
Yeah, Kelly obviously showing what's possible.
Here we go. Nice looking wall here for Shion Crawford. And a couple of nice hits there.
Through his turns. But this was a good ride for Shion here. I like this turn. This big wrapping, almost a two-stage kind of wrap, real quick.
You know, in the draw, each contest would look very different, but it takes something special to go out there and put that magic together and pick the right waves and keep an eye on your rivals and adapt to situations. Shion Crawford answering beautifully here. He's in full attack mode. Thinking about head-to-head matchups, you know, that's when probably the better surfer can really find an edge over the person that they're up against.
Yeah, for sure. It's it's a really different format to man-on-man surfing, where you really are just up against your opponent. Whereas these four-man heats, as we just watched some replay, slow-mo, great surfing here.